Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003. Great American Ballpark. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Matt Harvey gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Stepping into the box, George Springer. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse. Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees our first pitch temperature. And 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2 is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
I'm looking to see if Anthony Rizzo can turn it around. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. It looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Digging in now, Chris Bryant. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Harvey has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
2-2.
Oh, that's out.
Just underway here in Cincinnati. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this isn't the greatest way to finish off a week. And Dero, one thing they'd love to do is win this Sunday finale and get out of here avoiding the sweep.
Yeah, Dan, it's been a tough start to the weekend without question, but maybe if they steal this one Sunday, get a little reprieve, get the media off their back.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2 now.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Ready with another 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Contreras is after it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
In now is Adam Eaton. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's got a 3-for-5 line. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. To first. Rizzo is there. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third baseman, number 15.
Digging in, number 15. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
In is Joey Votto now, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely 0 reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
And here's Jose Peraza. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 302 is the average coming in. 8 home runs and 33 driven in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's wide. 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. That's by him for strike one.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
The 1-1 home. And this will be fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 2-2 one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're back from Cincinnati after this. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, the Reds have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
And this could be a wake-up call for this first-place team. No team in first place likes to get swept, so this could be a key game and also a key game in a divisional series.
Here he comes on 2-0. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Javier Baez.
Second baseman.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Stepping up now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Behind 0-2 now. Baez on at first, nobody out. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Digging in, Trevor Story. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this one's in the dirt. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already. And there are 2 gone in the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Hit on the ground toward the left. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Ready with the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. A bouncer up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, you're talking about a cardinal sin for any pitcher to give an opposing pitcher, to give up a base hit, D-Row, on an 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, that's got to be so frustrating, the way this guy's been executing. But you know what? Tip your hat to the pitcher. Stuck his nose in there, kept the front shoulder tough, and found a way to get himself a knock.
Here's George Springer, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Hamilton is under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 2 and the Reds nothing. Striding in, Jesse Winker. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's taken him deep once.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that is through into right field for a single. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
So coming to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First offering on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Harper will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
The pitcher, Matt Harvey, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The batter, number 6, center fielder.
Riding in once again, Billy Hamilton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Winker stands at second with 2 gone. Belted high in the air out to left. Schwarber ranging back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail things here 2-0. So stepping in, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
into the corner and slicing foul. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And now Bryce Harper. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. Runner at first here, one man out. Just got a piece to the right side. Foul ball, strike two. Harvey over to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
2 out, nobody on. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Javier Baez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Standing in, Javier Baez, man at first after the 2-out walk. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit up.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 1-2 misses off the plate. From the stretch, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
In now, number 15. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 0-1. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game. So one gone now in the Cincinnati third. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The windup and the 0-1. Up around the face.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Springer, and that one is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Reds have come back to tie things at 2 apiece.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
And here's Jose Peraza. He swings and lines it to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Stepping up to the plate, Scooter Gennett. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Another 2-2 offering to right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box, John Gray. And it's grounded just foul down the line. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Soft liner to the left side. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and Chicago's taking a 3-2 lead. Ready now for Cincinnati. Jesse Winker, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Jesse Winker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Barnhart is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Harper has a read on it. 1 out. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Ready now, Matt Harvey. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The batter, number 6, center fielder, Billy.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Billy Hamilton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Outside, 3-0 now. Adam Eaton would be next. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting, right fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. As a look, now the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Count even now at 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Reds strand a couple. They're down 3-2. Tyler Mahle is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Number 4, George Springer.
First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Tap down the line. And the throw almost got away there, but a nice play to reach up and glove it, and then come straight down on the bag as they record the first out of the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
The windup and the 0-1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 3-2. Ready for another shot now. Number 15. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first.
Baseman, number 15.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And the changeup is way low that time. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
A 3-0. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
In is Joey Votto now. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And that one just missed outside.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul. Another full count pitch home. Count still full, 3-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A payoff pitch one more time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Schwarber. one away. Stepping in, Jose Peraza. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runners on first with one down. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on. 5 innings complete. The Cubs are on top, 3-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And that's over. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Here now the 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is laid off of for ball number 3. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Baez breaks from first. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the 1-out stolen base. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. Here it comes on 0-2.
Nope.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
As a look, now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Digging in once again, Trevor Story. He went down on strikes last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Kyle Hendricks enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 28, Kyle Hendricks.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesse Winker. Last time through was a base hit.
Jesse Winker.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hendricks, a California-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Popped high in the air. Bryant is camped under this one. 1 gone.
Up next for Cincinnati, catcher.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 1 to Tucker Barnhart. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1. And now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he misses, ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Danny Echeverria will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. In there, no balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 0-2. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt. The 1-2. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 6, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's just 1 for 6. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
One strike offering now to Hamilton. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The 2-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Barnhart leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Working for the punch out and the offering. Missed with a breaking ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Another full count offering on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready once again, Adam Eaton. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Two down, runners at first and second. And he misses with it. 1-1. A 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
The 2-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. Reds strand a couple. They trail 3-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Kevin Shackelford will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Kevin Shackelford.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-0. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. The 3-1 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Albert Almora will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
And a ball 1-0. We'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers and 23 driven in. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. The 2-2 is Offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and they're runners at the corners now. Has a look, now the pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Chris Bryant takes his 3rd strikeout of the day.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
And now Bryce Harper. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Up around the face.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here now the 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Contreras on third. Springer at second with 2 gone. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The one pitch on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Ready with the 0-2. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. And he's in there safely as on the play 3 runs come across to score.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Here's Javier Baez as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. Set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him in?
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on base. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds 2. Carl Edwards Jr. gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Number 15 will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Hot shot to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
First baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joey Votto. Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
1-1 to count. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Two pitch is fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot here to left, his second of the game. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, how about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit it in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American small park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1 and 2. Hit on the ground is short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Pedro Strop takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 46, Pedro Strop.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's just 2 for 9. He's set, and the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle. Backhanded. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Reds, and it comes on this Joey Votto homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 6-3. Austin Bryce has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
43, Austin Bryce.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The Reds entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
It's never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one. And there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast. And if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
The 2-0 on the way. Now that's popped up. Barnhart is under it. 1 down. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
2-1. 1 out, nobody on. ground ball sent back up the middle. Peraza takes it in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
So striding in, Wilson Contreras. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bryce, a native of China. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Settling in now, Jesse Winker. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He's set. Here it comes. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. The next 3-2. The 3-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Edwin Rios will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Rios.
Lifted the other way to left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Wandy Peralta enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Tommy La Stella will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. One and 0 pitch on the way. 2-0 now. Two-0 count, the pitch, and it's fouled away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go George Springer. He singled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now the 1-0. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. 8th home run on the season for him, as it is now 7-3. Now in the box, Chris Bryant. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
One out, nobody on. On, he just ramps up and hears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Cubs 7 and the Reds 3. Steve Cishek, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Steve Cishek.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike one. The 3-1 pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. He's got to hurry, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now batting, right fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now for the Reds, Adam Eaton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, number 15. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Popped him up. Harper coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Joey Votto will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. He's set, and the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Hamilton is off at first with 2 away. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Reds down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Cubs with a division-leading 60th team win this year. John Gray earns his 8th victory of the season. Matt Harvey was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.